Hello viewers, welcome to a new series I like to call What If? For our first one, we'll be tackling a doozy. It's from Dragon Quest V. The game is more or less about family being the most important thing, which I haven't seen in a game, and that makes it very heartwarming for me. Now, spoilers will be rampant, so if you don't want spoilers for a 10-year-old game, don't watch. Now, it's story time, everyone. Now, in the third generation of the game, we'll call the father generation, we get to go back in time to get the gold orb from our younger selves, and to bring Zenithia, god damn it, can't they make that easier to say? Zenithia, back to the sky. What we do first, though, well, as it's before we go to Coburg, however you say that, we go tell Pankraz, our father, in the game, not to go there. He does, and the entire game happens. Now, time travel makes this seem crazy. One, because we meet ourselves, and that shouldn't be possible. Two, it just makes things confusing. I'll explain later. Now, if we take it out of the equation by having him, I don't know, just be a little late for the whole Prince Harry thing, where Harry gets kidnapped, then it wouldn't matter that we went back in time in the first place. If he didn't go to Coburg, he wouldn't have died, and the main character wouldn't have gotten sold into slavery. Yes, that's right. But since he didn't, then he would have had a formal training under Pankraz, who would eventually told him about the legendary hero and his mother. The young character would then go on to find his homeland after marrying his childhood friend, being most likely the only girl his age that he actually knows. Wheelbrook wouldn't have been destroyed by the foe queen eventually, and he would have been able to find his way to the slaver's place where he'd set everyone free, including Prince Harry / Henry, whichever version of the game you're playing, and his to-be wife. Your kids wouldn't likely had to find you, and eventually Bianca, as statues, because you'd likely not go to Gotha for a long time, even then with your father as king, not you. While you searched for and found all the Zenithian equipment, and your son Pari has likely tried to equip him and found he can do it. It is only at this time when the Chancellor would try to kidnap both children, in which that would be kind of hard, as you wouldn't be partying and be able to defeat the monsters. Eventually, Con, or however you say it, the horse dude, would try to get them himself, but at this point, you'd be stronger than he was, even without Bianca's help. You would bash his brains in with the help of Pari and Madchen, finding Zenithia under the sea. That word. After finding your mother's homeland, anyway, you raise it with the gold orb you still have, mind you. Remember, this time travel out of the equation. This is taking time travel out of the equation. That's a whole different what if. Eventually, you'd go and take out the final boss of the game, and the game would be over. Take into account this is all very coincidental and likely not to happen in the exact events that I say it is. Type in the comments what you think might happen. This will be about a monthly video starting this new year. And yes, it'll be a campfire every time, as it adds to the ambience of me telling the story. There's also a reason I took out the whole time travel thing. Time travel's confusing. I go into every time travel story I look at with skepticals. One being, I've tried writing a story on time travel myself once. It didn't go over too well, and everything just became kind of a jumbled mess. So yeah, time travel's very confusing. And I honestly cannot, in good mind, explain it. So guys, this has been Mr. Demon King, signing off. Happy New Year, Planet Earth, and have a good one.